Hey there, my fellow gamers. I wanted to take a moment to wish you all a happy National Video Games Day. Yes, indeed, there is such a thing. I'm not making it up. If you're watching this on Sunday the 11th, it's actually tomorrow on September 12th. I did a similar video last year on the same day. Last year's video was more about the facts and trivia about National Video Games Day with some really interesting statistics thrown in there. So you definitely want to go back and check that video out. I'll leave a link in the description in the iCard above. This year, however, I want to cover a more philosophical topic on National Video Games Day, and that's the interpersonal impact video games have on our society. I really wish National Video Games Day was a federally recognized holiday because I'm not sure the pundits and literati fully understand the effect video games have on the world, especially when it comes to the effect on our psyche and creating connections between people. You know, it took many decades from the time movies were first introduced to society for the intellectual elites to recognize the societal impact they would have and finally consider them an art form. Yep, there was once a time when they thought watching movies would rot your brain and turn everyone illiterate. And the same thing happened for many decades after television was introduced. Video games on the timeline of human history are still a relatively new phenomenon. They've been out for a few decades, sure, but it may take a few more before video games are fully recognized as an art form that can have a positive impact on society. I still remember the days when everyone thought Grand Theft Auto would turn us all into psychopathic killers. But how about what video games have taught us over the years? What about the education they brought to the masses? That was obviously the inspiration for my channel, but all I'm really doing on the Skooled Zone is highlighting what's already there. Credit goes to the game developers who take the time to try to add some teachable moments to video games, whether that be renditions of historical events in human history or using the storyline elements to teach about morals and ethics, to even just choosing not to dumb down the vocabulary words in their narrative scripts. Sure, all those things make great fodder for factoids here on the Skooled Zone, but I'm just really proud of us as human beings that video games even exist. And I don't mean that in any kind of patronizing way, just think about it. These amazing virtual worlds are created by these gaming companies every year that allow us players to literally expand our minds and our imaginations. I would dare say that I've learned more from video games over the years than actual school itself. Probably not, but it would be a very close call, and that's being generous. Having created the Skooled Zone, I feel like I'm able to bring my joy and wonderment to all of you about all the ways that video games can actually make you smarter. I guess it depends on the video game, of course. There have been many scientific studies proving video games improve hand-eye coordination and memory skills, but I wonder just how many studies have been done on their psychologically therapeutic elements or the ways video games have brought people together in favorable and productive ways. Sure, trolls suck and they love to rain on everyone's parade, but trolls are an outgrowth of the internet itself. They're not a direct factor of video game multi-streams or YouTube comment sections. Instead of focusing on the trolls, which I try to ignore, I'm more impacted by the amazing comments I get from the positive people out there. I'm delighted that people are leaving factoids in the comments section of the channel, or even just joining in discussions about the trivia or game lore. But every once in a while I get a comment that really touches my heart, whether it be a simple thank you for creating the content that I do and being a positive force on the platform, to some of the deeper comments about the way the channel has affected people personally. Just to give a few examples, I got one comment from a viewer who was in the hospital. She said that my videos helped cheer her up during her recovery and having to learn to walk again. She even showed some episodes to the nurses. I thanked her and wished her a speedy recovery, but that comment really moved me. Another viewer mentioned that he had anxiety issues and that my videos helped him relax and take his mind off his stress. Another viewer mentioned that he watched my videos before school to get him in the mindset for class. And of course, many comments about how much people have learned and grown from the channel. I won't mention any names when I give these kind of examples unless you guys specifically tell me I can. But speaking of which, I got my first piece of fan mail. It was from a viewer named Hunter Block. Since he gave me permission, I'll go ahead and show you the letter. He was smart enough to see that I had my address posted on the Skooled Zone website and decided to send me a really thoughtful letter. Dear Paul, my name is Hunter and I'm one of your subscribers. I just want to let you know you've really helped me through tough times. With my grandpa dying recently and losing one of my favorite items that I had while I was a baby, your videos have been a blessing. I really like how your channel uses video games as an educational tool. It's really creative. It creates a fun learning environment, and through YouTube it's completely free. What I really want to say is that thank you. You have something extremely special here and it would absolutely destroy me if it just sat there to waste. You're a great person and your videos are awesome. I really hope you reach your YouTube dreams, and don't worry, I'll be with you 100% of the journey. P.S. If you wanted to, it's okay with me if you shared this with the rest of the class. I blurred out his return address for privacy, but thanks, Hunter. He sent that to me like a month ago, but I wanted to save it for a Homeroom announcements video and not just one of my Let's Plays. Anyway, letters and comments like that really affect me, and I'm overjoyed that I'm having a positive impact on you guys. It means the world. And none of this would have been possible without the context of video games. And even though it may seem like video games isolate us in some ways, I would argue they actually have a way of bringing people together. So I hope in the future that our elder statesmen will recognize the positive impact that video games can bring to society and make National Video Games Day a federally recognized holiday. Besides which, how cool would it be to get a day off from work or school to do nothing but play video games? Now that would be a holiday for the history books. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, LPK. Love, peace, knowledge.